Good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210 District Court criminal docket for January 17th, 2023. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Marufo, would you call our next case, please?
On page 9, top of page 9, Judge.
Okay.
In cause number 2021-0D0-0306 and 2020-0D0-4353 and 2021-0D0-0628 and in 2022-0D0-3367, State of Texas versus Arturo Castañón. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Heath on behalf of the defense. We're ready.
And Mr. Castañón is appearing remotely as well. We are scheduled for 3 probation status hearings, and then we have our 2022 case. How are we doing on the new case?
We discussed that today. I sent some medical records over to the state. Hopefully that case will get resolved, potentially through dismissal, I think, but that's just my opinion at this point. But we're going to continue talking. And so we did begin that. We continued that process. And I was waiting on the medical records previously of when the CW assaulted my client last year. And I did get those. We had made that medical request, got them, and I sent them over to the state this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're evaluating. When are we set for trial on the non-probation case?
It is set on, I have this case up right here. We are set for a jury trial on April 28th and a final on April 25th. Another final judges conference on March 14th, and then we're set again in February. Okay. So we have met several dates to get this resolved.
Right. So we'll be working on that, I guess. Our next status appears to be in February. The recommendation on the probation cases is to modify him to attend BIP. And so we'll look at that again as you all figure out what we're going to do on the new case. Ms. Elizalde, anything for us?
No, Your Honor, I need to look at it. I'm not exactly thinking dismissal, so I will say that. But I do need to reevaluate what was just sent.
Okay, we have plenty of settings leading up to the trial date. I don't know, well, as long as Mr. Castañón has probation status hearings, then yeah, his appearance is good. Other than that, I don't have any other issues, so we'll just see what the next setting.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Castañón, you're excused.
Bye, thank you.
Who's next?
On page 20, Judge. Bottom of page 20, in cause number 2021-0D0-1829 and 2022-0D0-4766, State of Texas versus Jesus Soto. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
And Luis Janis on behalf of Mr. Soto. We're ready, Ron.
Okay, good morning. Is Mr. Soto here?
He should be at the annex, Judge.
Oh, he's in custody. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at my docket and I'm looking at Zoom. Let me, okay. Let me see. Yes, at least at the time of the docket, he had 130 days. What are we doing with Mr. Soto's case?
Your Honor, the rec is 10 years TDC. I've been trying to negotiate that with Mr. Munson. We're still waiting for a little bit of evidence, including body cams from the EPS that haven't been tendered.
Mr. Yanez, is this the gentleman that had a case come in out of like San Antonio or Austin? Or am I getting one of your clients confused? I might have him. It
was somebody else, Your Honor, that was had a pending case over there.
Let me pull up the summary. Continue on specialized caseload, be reassessed for TAP, be referred to EHN. Yeah, he's been in custody for a while. Do we have everything filed at this point? Yeah, there it looks like it's referencing some ag kidnapping. So those are the ones that are filed. 10 years. Yeah, as of last year, the rec was still 10 years. So we'll see you at the next setting. If you need anything in the interim, Mr. Yanez, let us know, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. We do have.
Thank you. Take care.
You may.
You may. Who's next?
Back to page 1, Judge.
Mhm.
Bottom of page 1.
Mhm.
In cause number 2021-0D02709 and 2021-0D00712 and 2020-0D06487. State of Texas versus Barnabé Chavez. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state on probation, and I'm covering for Mr. Munson on the active case.
Good morning, Brent Stevens for Mr. Chavez. We're ready, Your Honor.
And yes, I'm not sure if I heard it, 2022-0D02583 is his new case. He's in custody. I think, well, let me see. Have we made any headway on some type of pleas of true or anything like that?
Judge, my plea of true is going to track the BPU case, and I checked as of this morning, and Mr. Munson is in trial, but he hasn't uploaded a rec. He also has a pending possession case where the labs are in now, so I've checked on the status of that. So at this time, we do not have a global rec, but we are working towards it.
Okay, so we have one case in addition to the ones that are already indicted. Okay. Okay, Mr. Stevens, go ahead.
Mr. Munson, and he's been busy, but he's promising they're going to either decline or indict the new drug case. I would imagine it'll be indicted pretty soon, I hope.
Mhm.
I do not have the ability to do an examining trial because he's never been booked on that case, so I'm just kind of at the mercy of waiting for the DAs.
Okay, well, we have our settings. I think looking at one of these cases anyways, we're not coming back till March. So that gives us plenty of time. If something comes up in the interim, let us know, okay?
I will, Judge, and I'll be in contact with Preston.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you.
What's
Y'all-
next?
On page 18, Judge.
Mhm.
Bottom of page 18. In cause number 2020-0D00784 and 2020-0D00048 and 2019-0D01599 and 2021-0D01702 and 2022-0D04385 and 2022-0D04551, State of Texas versus Andre Cigales. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready, and also covering for Mr. Munson on the BPU case.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jesse Herrera for the defendant. I'm ready.
And Mr. Cigales is in custody. He has been for well over 120 days now. Have some probation statuses and judges conference. Let me just ask this. There are no outstanding cases, are there? Do we have everything?
It looks like we have everything, Judge.
Okay.
I didn't know anything that was outstanding.
Okay, Ms. Ramos, are you here on Mr. Cigales's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I guess he's been in custody. I do have the report. Mr. Herrera, have we made is anybody talking about resolving this?
Your Honor, I went out to see him. The state had offered 5 years
Mhm.
TDC. I went out there. Initially, he said he would take it. And then when I came back, he said, look, I don't want to take it. And the victim in this new case came into my office and she filed we prepared a non-prosecution affidavit. We submitted it to the state. And I was hoping, he said, hey, can you give me 3 or 4 years? I'll take it because it's at 5. And I was hoping that maybe we can get there and he'll take it.
Well, I'll leave that to you all to do. It looks like we didn't have the arraignment on at least the abandoning until December. And we're not set for trial until June. So we have plenty of settings.
Okay.
I'll just say, I'm very familiar with Mr. Cigales because of his first probation, and then we had another case, and I believe Mr. Morales, Lenny Morales, was representing him on those other cases. And well, I guess what I'm telling you, Mr. Herrera, is 5 TDC doesn't sound too bad, but you all know the substance of your cases.
Okay.
We have plenty of settings. So if things change, I'll expect to hear from you all at our next setting.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Your Honor, if we can get the probation department to submit those bins on the probation cases, because I don't think we have motions to revoke.
We
filed
don't?
on- I don't think we do.
No, Your Honor, that's what I was going to bring up on 2019 1599, 2020 784, and 2020 48. The last two, they need a motion to adjudicate, and 2019 1599 would be an MTR.
Okay, so let's get those squared away, please, Ms. Ramos.
Your Honor, I have them that they were submitted back in October 2022.
Okay, it doesn't sound like the DA's office received them. So I don't know if there are updates, if you'll review them and resubmit to the DA's office so we can get the motions filed, please.
Well done.
Thank you so much. If there's nothing further, then Ms. Ramos, thank you, unless you're here on another case. And thank you, Mr. Herrera.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Y'all be safe.
You too.
Judge,
Okay,
that
who's
was-
next?
that's it for